Hi, my name is Nicole Vinson. I'm an attorney with the Merlin Law Group. I practice in Florida and North Carolina, but our firm handles property damage cases nationwide. Today I'm here to talk to you about making sure you have your complete insurance policy. Now, many of you will have several insurance policies for a given property, but it's an important lesson to take a look at the declaration pages to understand whether you have all the forms and endorsements that make up the policy so you can understand all of your coverage. This is also very important as the 2014 hurricane season is upon us, and with national disasters happening throughout the country, from wildfires to hail damage and tornadoes, it's critically important that you review your documents to make sure you have your complete policies, and if not, knowing what to ask for from your insurance company. In the past month, I've had several potential new clients come to me with documentation on their insurance. And when they hand over the papers, they think they've given me their insurance policy. And to their credit, there's a lot of pages of documents, but it's not the complete policy. So I thought I would take a minute and go through with you what we look for to see if the policy is in fact complete, so that you can do this and make sure you have your insurance policies handy. Taking a look at a policy from the state of Florida, you can see whether or not you have a complete policy. Somewhere on the declaration page there will be a section, and it'll be different places depending on the policy and who your insurance company is, but they have to list a section called Forms and Endorsements. The forms and endorsements will then detail out every document that you should have to make it a complete policy. You need to check this list and then check the documents that you have to make sure each and every one is there. If the numbers do not specifically match, it is not a complete or correct policy. If you are missing a form, that form can be critical and crucial to insurance coverage and to understanding what coverage you do have. So you need to make sure each and every form is listed. Oftentimes what happens is a policyholder gets insured on a property and they're given a complete policy. Of course, if you're not given a complete policy, it is absolutely within your rights to request one, no matter where you live. Once you get the complete policy, you put that in a file labeled insurance policy. Then the next year, you get a document from your insurance company where they're offering you the renewal, and along with it comes a few more forms and endorsements. It may be a thick envelope, but that does not mean it's your complete policy. Oftentimes, insurance companies are going to assume that you are going to take the new forms that came in the mail and then attach those to the forms that you were given at the onset of coverage. Doing this will then make a complete policy. But if you don't know what you're looking for, it's very difficult to tell whether you have a complete insurance policy. Here, for example, this lists out every form that should be included. But when the meeting came with the client, they provided quite a few documents, but still not all the forms and endorsements. Taking a look at another policy we have, in this case, the forms and endorsements are listed on a second page, and I was able to go through and highlight which ones were missing so that I could tell the insured the additional documents they needed for their agent. They were assured that they had their complete policy, but just a quick review shows that many documents were missing. Now, once you get a complete policy, you check through the forms and endorsements, finding an endorsement that's listed on your deck pages and reading through that may be what stands between you and a paid claim. That's why it's critically important to make sure you have all of the forms so you can understand all of the coverage at the onset. It also will assist us if you have a question about coverage. Now that we've gone over a few homeowners policies to show you how to ensure you have all the forms and endorsements that are listed on a declarations page, it's still important that you request from your insurance company a certified policy if you have questions or if you have a claim. That way, someone from the insurance company signs off and says that it's a true and complete copy of the policy. If you have any questions about what your policies cover, whether you do in fact have a complete policy, or questions relating to property damage throughout the United States, we encourage you to contact Merlin Law Group.